Yo, Ben Menchaca dialing in from Money Making Minnesota. I wanted to share a little story of what happened the past week, and maybe it could help somebody out there get some motivation or be inspired to get outside their comfort zone this week. So we got a lead. Well, I didn't get the lead. Dean got the lead, and we were working together. So we went to one of his inspections, and it was like super steep, and I really didn't want to hang out on that roof anymore. So I'm like, I'm gonna go knock the next street over because I was just getting like bored, And I went over there and I knocked on one door, because the corner door, the old man said no soliciting. He was just like working on his yard, and he didn't look like he wanted to be bothered. So knocked on this one door, and he said, hey, there's a situation where, I went through my spiel, and he's like, yeah, we tried doing that, but we didn't have insurance previously to the storm. We came after, we bought this house after the storm, so we don't think that we qualify. I'm like, well, let me see what I can do. Let's see if you qualify first. Let me see if there is damage here, and then we'll go from there. And so I checked it out, and the windows were all smashed, and the roof was all a little okay. There was some couple of hits, but they were mostly in the valley. But it's Minnesota matching. You don't need that much. So I'm like, yeah, let's call this in. Let me see if I can find you a storm date. And there just happened to be one like in April. I go, why don't we call this in, get you on the calendar? And he was like, they were all about it, but then they got weird, and then they said, well, can you give us time to think? And usually when that means give them time to think, like I never hear from them again. I'm just like, oh, well, they're gone. So we went to get lunch, and literally, we went to follow up with the original lead we were there for, where Dean was at. And then I'm like, yeah, hey, the neighbor down there's got a lot of damage too. So he's like, really? He's just like, but he was a tire kicker. He wanted to get back to us in a week and all that. So we went out to lunch. So then I get a call from that client saying, hey, we just saw you at the neighbor's. Can you circle back? She did the Jen Psaki, she said, can you circle back? I'm like, all right, cool. So we get over there and we call it in. And then fast forward to yesterday, we had the adjustment. So we got all the windows bought. And the roof, I don't know, we're still waiting the ITEL. But that's a significant amount of change there. It's like upwards of six figures. Let's just say it's 60 grand for this example, right? $60,000. I was up there for 3 hours. That's like $2,000 an hour, and I got this job. So those deals are available for people who get out of the truck. If it's uncomfortable, it's weird, you don't like doing door knocking, but I'm telling you, there is a lot of skin on the bone out there, and a lot of people that are wishing somebody would help them out, help them navigate, knows all the facts, knows all the figures, and they're waiting for you to knock on their door. So that's pretty cool, like how you can make that kind of money in like 3 hours. I don't think the normal person, an average person in America can do that. But that's why we get paid what we do, because we provide a tremendous amount of service. We serve people, and I think it's kind of like universal that when you serve, you receive. Kind of like Zig Ziglar said, help someone get what they want, you'll always get what you'll always get what you want. So I just wanted to share that. Maybe you've been in the truck and you haven't been out there, and you're a little reluctant, you're scared, you're overcome with fear. I'm just letting you know, I went out there just doing what I do the activity, and I was able to help somebody who wasn't helped previously and was able to make a decent income in like 3 hours. So I hope that helps you. I hope that inspires you and gets you fired up and kind of nudges you and kind of pisses you off so you can go out there and have the best day ever. I'll see you guys at the top.